There are big, flashy powers. There are fights in the sky. People are in bright costumes. But it comes down to each character's humanity.
This is a joy. Thank you. I'm speaking with Eric and Julia Lewald, the executive producers of X-Men 97. Thank you both so much for the time. I really appreciate the chance to chat with you.
The fact that we're even chatting with you about X-Men 97 is crazy. It's incredible that this is actually happening.
Yeah, because I mean, fans asked us for 15 years, in 15, 20 years in between, well, are they ever going to get back to the show again? They're going to do more episodes? And well, we have no control over that.
Yeah.
We'd love to see it. And we hope they hope they liked our version so that it would be kind of a continuation. And then this gets dropped in our laps 3, 4 years ago saying, guess what? We're doing a continuation and we're putting 10 times the budget into it and it's going to be spectacular.
Yeah.
It, and it was. I mean, the first season went off with huge, huge expectations and met them all and surpassed them. And I genuinely mean this. I think season two so far has been even better. It is just
Well,
incredible storytelling.
well,
Thank you
Um,
for that. And,
uh,
and thanks to everyone on the X-Men 97
yeah,
team,
there's a
because
huge number of people. This wonderful young man named Matthew Chauncey that's in charge of the writing staff right now.
Jake Castorena and Sean Ganka,
Jake,
there's a whole,
yeah,
there
there's
are many,
there's
many
a senior
people.
creative team that have really, we think, come together.
well, it really is remarkable just how much we care about these characters, even after all this time. What is it about the X-Men in your mind that resonates so deeply?
My line is, and I hold to this, is that there are big, flashy powers. There are fights in the sky. People are in bright costumes. But it comes down to each character's humanity. Yes, the ones on the team happen to have a mutancy that they discovered as they were growing up, but it's each person's humanity, and that is where the conflict in the characters come from.
Yeah, and they're a found family is the
Found
way we
family.
discuss it, is that most of them are orphans or they didn't fit in. They're very other from the communities that they
Mhm.
came from, and they found each other and they're living together actually in one house, real. So they're and at the same time they're not bitter. They're trying to integrate with the majority culture, and yet it's a struggle for them.
Yeah,
And most of us have felt that one way or another that we don't quite fit in what we're doing.
especially as we're growing up and we hit adolescence and puberty and our bodies start to change. And if you add a mutation to that, then woo,
Yeah, and
that we
yeah,
all understand that.
yeah. And so Stanley and
Jack
I'm
Kirby.
sorry, Jack Kirby, I swallowed here. Uh, they set up such a great foundation for storytelling with just making that decision. Okay, it's a bunch of, in effect, outcasts thrown together, trying to survive, but trying to do the right thing while they survive. And that has lasted for 60 years. I think it'll last another 60. And that's, we didn't come up with that, but we ran with that, and the new folks that are making this wonderful show are just taking it places that we couldn't even, that we could have imagined back in the 90s.
It really is one of these things that continues to endure. It's amazing. This doesn't feel like a reboot or a refresh. It just feels like it's stepped at a time and we're still here.
And we're still
Um,
here. I agree with that.
yeah.
And
Uh,
sadly, there's still the conflict. When you were crafting what was possibly the only 13 episodes, the first 13,
The first season.
you didn't open with Magneto and Xavier going at each other. You opened instead with people watching Sabretooth fight police officers. And it's like, that's a scary mutant. And you didn't introduce Magneto until episode 3. So you'd set up reasons why people
Well,
who don't have mutations might be a little nervous around people who do have mutations because
yeah,
we're watching them fling police cars around.
yeah. So
So,
yeah, it was it will continue to be just a wonderful way to tell stories.
mhm.
well, having said this, and I don't want to give away any spoilers, but in these first four episodes that I've seen,
Yes.
we really do get that classic Charles and Magnus storyline,
Yeah,
that this tension between the two that has been a hallmark of the series, but it really comes to fruition here. Just before we run out of time,
sure.
what is it about the two of them that makes such magic? What is their key differences?
Yeah. Well, I love the fact, I mean, it was in the books to a certain extent, but we really focused on the fact that these are two extraordinary men that met when they were young, that bonded, that became, in effect, best friends for life. Yet they grew into people who were very idealistic about the struggle they were in, but had different, but respected each other.
Yeah.
And the fact that the lead protagonist and the lead antagonist over dozens, if not hundreds of stories, only want the best for each other,
Yeah.
are really close, but they can't get past the intensity of their beliefs and what they think is right for the future of humanity. And that just, it's such a great setup, and showing it at different ages was one wonderful thing to think about time travel, is we have some stories when they're younger,
Mhm.
and in the movies they touched on it when they had the younger cast, and it's the young Xavier and the young Magneto, and showing them struggling through this, and it will never resolve itself. They will always love each other, and they will always struggle against each other. And it just, that was one of the favorite things I found when I was looking through the books the first time, and we really loved running with it when
Yeah.
in the first series.
Well, I cannot wait to see where this season goes, and I cannot wait for everybody else to see at least the beginning of this, because it is an unbelievable opening. X-Men 97, of course, the first few episodes drop on July the 1st, I think.
July the
July
first.
It's
1st.
July
It's
1st.
soon.
Yeah,
It's a
coming up.
week.
Very
Like a
soon,
week
and
away.
Yeah.
it is an absolute banger. Honestly, thank you both so much for the time.